Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Justin. Thanks for checking out Exilestate Comics. Doing a haul, and this is actually a double-sized haul because I wasn't around last week and couldn't get my haul up. Sounds strange. But, got 2 weeks worth of books, and that's going to be books for August 24th and August 31st. And, of course, August 31st was the 5th week of the month, so there were some weird books out this week, so I'll say that. And then, of course, as always, after the books, I'll go over the comments from the last haul video, which is 2 weeks ago, guys. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, it's rare that I don't get a video up. But I'm also going to have a random haul up later this weekend, so check that out. Really appreciate it. Also, as we get into this, everybody on Tuesday night at 7:30 Eastern, check out JLS Comics. There'll be a link in the description below. We do Tuesday's ComiConversation. We have great guests on there. If we don't have a guest, and we just have awesome topics, we have awesome topics anyway. But hey, we play some trivia, some crazy questions. The chat gets involved. It's a lot of fun. So definitely check that out if you can. If you're new and you found me from that, I really appreciate you subscribing. It means a lot. And I mean, it's just a great show. It's fun to hang out with those guys and just talk about comics every week, you know. So, all right, let's get into the books because there's 2 weeks and it's a lot. Got our comic shop notes from 2 weeks ago, and it's Alters. This is a new book from Aftershock. Is it Aftershock? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's either a cross-dresser or is actually transgendered. I'm not sure. But so you see it changing. So I don't know. We'll pick it up. We'll see. I mean, it's Aftershock. Check it out. Alright, so we'll go DC, Independence, and then Image. No. DC, Independence, and then Marvel. So first, of course, is Batman Detective Comics. Issue 939. I had to look because it's getting up there and you got to remember what number it is. This, I don't know. I think I've actually liked this story a little bit more than what's going on in Batman, just because of the team aspect in this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Batman book is amazing, but I think I've just kind of enjoyed this one with Batwoman and what's going on in here. If you didn't pick this one up, there's a Batman. Good book, definitely worth a pick up. If you're not reading Detective Comics, I would recommend that one. Next, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 3. This is, so far, it's been a good book. I'm not a huge Green Lantern fan, but I've actually really gotten into this story just because, you know, I'm a bit familiar with the characters involved and things like that. So, really enjoyed this one. I guess I really enjoy a lot of things. The Flash, issue number 5. Yeah, wow. Barry's Day Off. Now, this book has been kind of on the downward trend for me. I mean, I still want to know what's going on with the city and everything and the new speedsters, but I'm not as into this book as I wanted to be. I'm wanting, to know more about the Rebirth Universe events and things that came out of that. So maybe that issue brings it back up for me. All right, next is Titans, issue number 2. Had to look also because I wasn't sure. I got the crazy cover here. I didn't show you anything in Flash or Hal Jordan to Flash. He's working with Wally. Oh yeah, I remember. I did read this one. It's been a weird week, everybody. I'm gonna find you something. Alright, well there's Godspeed. Godspeed! And Titans. I'm sure it's gonna look good because boop. What? Wally racing Wally? Pretty crazy. So, I don't know, it's still a good story. Like I said, I'm wanting more, and we may get it in that with Wally finding his older self. Maybe he's in the Speed Force and just catches the remnant, or I don't bloody well know. Or just catches up with him when Speed Force stuff. Way confusing. Just let it go. Last, Action Comics, issue number 962. 962. And this is really cool. Superman and Doomsday fighting in the Action Comics lettering there. That's really cool. So this has been a good story. I think everybody's biggest complaint with this one was that Wonder Woman waited too long to jump into the fight. or whatever. Whoa, falling. All right, that's all the DC for the 24th. Anyway, Image, Invincible issue 130. Yeah, got that one right. And what does it say this time? Isn't it the worst when superheroes fight? Do they ever fight villains anymore? That is a good question. That is a good question. But I don't know if you've heard, but I think Robert Kirkman announced that Invincible is going to be ending. I would assume he's going to run it to 150. If he's already at 130, I don't see why he would run it that. But I heard it was only a couple more years. So, I don't know about that. Super interested to see how the story ends up, though. See where it goes. Because Invincible's been one of my favorite books since I started reading it. I don't know. I guess 100 issues ago. I have picked them all up, but I didn't actually start reading it until right around 100, I guess. So, 30 issues in. Somewhere around there. Alright, next. Picked up Lake of Fire from Image. This is issue number 1. And what this is like Crusades, back in the Crusades. So you got like Knights Templars type guys going on there. And there's some aliens involved. So, seeing what goes on here. You know, it's a really cool premise. If you like ancient aliens or any of that kind of stuff, you might be into this book. So, I don't know. And plus, it's an Image number 1. So, it's always worth checking out, just seeing what they got going on. Yeah. Okay. And next, we're going into Marvel now. Extraordinary X-Men, issue number 13. This is the only X title I'm still picking up, and a lot of it has to do with the art because the story is just going nuts, man. Who's doing the art in this one? They jumped on artists for me, didn't they? Yep. They did. They changed artists. As soon as I say something, they change it. Imagine that. So I don't know. We got Apocalypse chained up though. So I don't know. What X-Men books are you still reading? Like, I guess related X-Men books, because of the 3, I don't know. Of the 3 main titles anyway. 3 actual X-Men titles. Alright, next is Captain Marvel issue number 8. Of course, more Civil War 2 fun. But it's Captain Marvel, so it's worth reading. Seeing what's going on. Lots of talking. And last but not least, from the 24th is Steve Rogers, Captain America, issue number 4. All Hail Hydra. Hey, Taskmaster. Sweet. Alright, so that's all the books from the 24. Blam. Now let's get into the books from this week that I picked up. Not a single DC book. Because they were all like annuals or just series that I don't get. And I'm not jumping into the annuals thing for some of these books, you know what I'm saying? You'll be able to get it in 30 years for 10 cents. It's an annual. A couple dollars. I don't know what this is. Comic Shop News, Tales from the Crypt. Oh yeah, I heard that was coming back out with a new series. So, that could be fun. I remember the old TV show. Or I think it was on HBO. I don't know. Home box office. Alright, so first, this is actually a book from the 24th, if I remember correctly. But I saw it on the shelf and I was like, I kind of want it. Just check it out. This is a Atomic Robo, the world's greatest scientific adventure magazine. This is... So Atomic Robo and the Temple of God. I have no clue what's going on in this book. I know that we have robots and humans because I can see them. Whoa. Whoa. And this is an IDW book. IDW is coming out with Mask. We're just going to check this whole foldout out. Alright, we got Revolution. The Revolution Begins. We got ROM. Yeah, but it's like... Alright, so we got... Whoa. Is everybody crossing over with everybody? Because it looks like we got... G.I. Joe, Transformers, Mask, Micronauts. Mask, Micronauts, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Action Man. Man, they're doing like a big company-wide, or at least those title event books, like crossing over. Oh yeah, I was going to show you something from from this book. I'll show you how it starts off. Maybe. Alright, well, there's some stuff. So I don't know, it's worth checking out. It's a $3 book, but it's the subcover. Whatever that means. Put that there. Alright, next. Cryptocracy. Issue number 3. Yes. And this is Van Jensen and Peter Woods doing this book. This is Dark Horse. I like the first 2 issues. You know, just seeing where this story goes. I'm not sure if it's an ongoing or if it is a mini-series. So, it's something fun to read if you have not picked it up yet. Next, I think, is the last issue of... Is it? Hold on. I gotta find out for myself. Yep. The last issue of Tokyo Ghost, issue number 10. This has been a really, really solid book. If you haven't picked it up, this is issue 10. It's the last one. You wait a month, I'm sure the second trade will be out. You can just get them both in trade if you don't want to get the floppies. But Rick Remender and Sean Murray did a great job on this series. I really enjoyed it. Can't say enough about it. But it's I don't know. It's a great 10-issue run. I really hope this one was going to be a longer series. I know Sean Murray is going to be doing All-Star Batman after the current arc that's on it now, I believe. He's on a Batman book, and I'm pretty sure it's All-Star. Because All-Star, it seems like it's going to rotate writers and artists after arcs. Could be wrong. Alright. Next, another Dark Horse book. Sorry, I got these a little mixed up. This is Lady Killer Volume 2, issue number 1. I picked up Volume 1, and it was really solid. So, I figured I would go ahead and pick up issue number 2. Actually, this could have came out last week. I'm not 100% sure. But it could have been a last week's book. Alright. Last independent. Of course, you know what it is. We got Saga, issue number 37. And we got a full wraparound cover here. So we got our moon. And we got the planet. And so... I guess Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples were saying that this one kind of leads up to what's been building up since the very first issue. So we may be full on war with our moon and our planet peoples. Okay, so now we got some Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 16. 17. Issue number 16. I mean 17. Female Electro. Shock to my brain. Where does this show up? I mean, this book is looking pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, that's a really cool panel of Spider-Man. It looks good. Even though it looks like he's kind of smiling. Just the way the jaw. I don't know. If you pick up the book and you see that panel, you let me know if you think he's smiling also. Because I kind of think he's smiling. Alright, next. Thunderbolts, issue number 4? Yes. Right? Yep. Versus the Squadron Supreme. Who will win? Probably the team with the Cosmic Cube little girl on it. And it's their book. Do you want to see the art? Okay. There you go. And there's some fun stuff. A little crazy. Alright, Spider-Man 2099, issue number 14. I don't know what's going on. I haven't read it in a few issues, so I figured I'd just pick it up since it was a lighter week and just check and see. Plus the Punisher is on there. So is that Punisher 2099 or now Punisher? I think it's 2099. Yep. Sweet. Ooh, Ghost Rider's in here too. It's so hot. Bring some marshmallows. And last but not least of the new books, Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 11. Captain Marvel's on the cover here. This has been one of my favorite series going on right now. Just because I think I waited a while, or I picked up like issue 1 or 2 and then dropped it, and then around like issue 8 or 9 picked them all up about in a week's time and read them all. So really enjoying this series, and I think it was just good to read it in that fast pace, like, like multi. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It was good to read a lot of them at one time, or in a short period of time, instead of waiting 11 months to read all of them. All right, so I got 2 back issues, and these aren't really like expensive back issues in any manner or in any respect, but I just really wanted them. They're books I used to have and wanted to have them again. And my shop finally had them because I'd been digging through the back issues looking for this one. Amazing Spider-Man 366. The Red Skull and Taskmaster. This has got, like, you know, his fake parents story. But I remember having this book and I really enjoyed it. It just stuck with me for a long time. I wanted to pick it up again. And then along the same lines, Amazing Spider-Man 367 with a whole bunch of people on the cover who don't exist anymore. Yep. So, that is it. That is all the books that I got for the last 2 weeks. Not counting the random books that I'll be doing a random haul on, so watch for that this weekend, like I said. Okay, so that's all the new books, the back issues, comments now. Let's do these comments. Sorry if this video is going to run a little bit longer than normal, but it's because it's double-sized as far as books. Who knows? Alright. Jack Yo, what is up, Jack Yo? Want to say a special shout out, give a special shout out, I should say, to Jack Yo. Jack Yo was in the chat for this most recent week's ComicConversation. I think he's there every week, but did a great job with the trivia. I think like almost won or did win. I don't know, but did a lot of great stuff. So thanks for being there and thanks for like being active in the chat, talking to us and stuff. That's really cool. I really appreciate that, Jack Yo. Alright, Jack Yo says, the art on all DC books have changed because of the double shipping. Just wait till you get to issues 9 or 8 or 9 of some titles and they're delayed, or the art will look like stick figures. DC announced 2 artists for all double ship books, but there's no way these artists can keep the pace. Anyone reading Rebirth is going to be really angry in about 2 months. Well, let's see if that's true. I know I'm already starting to kind of dwindle down on what I'm going to get from Rebirth. Anyway, alright. It goes on to say, I read Batman, Justice League, Dark Knight 3, Future Quest, and Flintstones, so I'm not totally a hater, even though it seems that way. Thanks for reading my crazy rants. Hey man, no, that's cool. I mean, you're reading what you like, and that's all you can do. Read what you like. Read what you think you would like. But along the same lines, every once in a while you got to try something new that you're like, I don't know about this, but I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you're doing that, you're doing the right thing. So keep it up. All right, Joe Corley. What is up, Joe Corley? How's it going, man? He said, nice haul. I subbed. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. What is your all-time favorite comic book or series? Man, series of all time. I mean, it's gonna seem lame, but maybe like the late 200s to mid 300s of Daredevil. I was just really into that at that time. Since then, since kind of getting back into it, I mean, of course, Daredevil, but a lot of like independents, more so than anything else recently, have been like my favorites. But like I said, I just said I really like Guardians of the Galaxy, so that would be up there. But all-time favorite characters, Daredevil, and you know that's pretty much where everything kind of spawned from. I think I originally started collecting Spider-Man comics, and he's always been one of my favorites too. But you know, once I discovered Daredevil, I got like a 5-pack at Walmart when I was a kid of comic books, and it had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 Daredevil books in it, and I was just like, this is it, I'm done. And then of course Image came out, and craziness happened there. I really like the original Stormwatch run in Image, the 92-93 Stormwatch run. Alright, Cable 2006H, what is up, man? Says, while I do believe DC is on a little more solid ground as far as storytelling and art goes, I do feel, like other people have posted in the comments, that after a while these books will start to be late. Probably. I do love Green Arrow, but definitely miss Schmidt's art. I'm with you! Otto, come back to Green Arrow. I'm iffy on the new Spider-Man title and Hellblazer. Yeah, I didn't really dig the first Rebirth. I didn't get did Hellblazer 1 come out? I didn't get it. I find those two to be the weakest as far... Oh, I'm sorry, you said Super Dash Man. So that would be the Chinese Superman story yeah, I'm not digging that one. This week's issues of Suicide Squad was horrible. I know it's Jim Lee doing the penciling, but it's a far cry from what he did in the Hush storyline. Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed with that one either. It goes on to say, also I was wondering if you get the chance to read Demonic from Image. I did not pick that one up. I was told to, and I haven't yet, so I'm going to. It goes on to say, it was a pretty solid story with good artwork. Do you also read any Valiant books? Rye is really good, and Wrath of Eternal Warrior. Exo Manowar is good too, but unfortunately they're wrapping up that series around with issue 50. Most of their books are written by Vendetti, Great Hall, and Great Video. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yes, I read all of Valiant up until Book of Death, and then we took a break. But if you want to watch any of those videos where we talk about just Valiant, I think, what was it? Yeah, it was Thursday's Valiant Effort was the name of the videos. And they're actually on comicbook.com's YouTube channel. There's a link in the description below, like 2 comic book dudes. Just click on that and you'll see all our videos, and you can go back and see our Valiant videos. They were pretty fun. We also did Zenoscope. So we did like just another Zenoscope Monday. So every Monday we would do a video and review all the Zenoscope books that came out that week. But I've dropped off since then. I wanted to get back into the 4001 AD stuff, but I just didn't jump into it. So, all right. Thanks a lot for posting that. I really appreciate it. Holger Peterson, what is up, Holger? Said my favorite books last week comics are Detective Comics 938. Yep. Action Comics 96. I'm thinking it's 960 something. 968 maybe. Where is that book? 961. That's probably what he was talking about. Or 962. I don't know. It could be either one. All right. A-Force number 8. How is A-Force? I haven't heard anybody really talk about that book that much since after Secret Wars. So let me know how A-Force is doing. This was a really surprising issue. I stopped reading the series after issue 4, and I've only gone to it because of Civil War tie-in. I read all of them. Don't read all the tie-ins. The art is gorgeous. All-Star Batman number 1 was a little bit disappointing. I think the art of Ramadage Jr. is not suitable for Batman. Sometimes it reminds me of Batman 66 of Adam West. I can see that, but Ramada Jr. did an awesome job with Daredevil and Man Without Fear with Frank Miller. So I'm okay with I did not like what he did on Superman. I'm with you on ooh, that was bad. But All-Star Batman wasn't really that. It was alright. It wasn't bad. Alright, thanks Holger, I appreciate that. Mike Has Comics, what's up Mike? How's it going, man? I checked out one of your videos. So Great Hall, man. I have been loving the new Rebirth books lately and have been hating Marvel. I'm sick and tired of bad stories. The stories are like all over the place. It is not interesting anyways. Great Hall video. And then he's saying he put up a haul video, so check out Mike Hass's page. And Bat Ghost Comics. What's up, Bat Ghost? Bat Ghost Comics. I like that name. Have a good one. You posted before. I appreciate you saying nice haul. Alright, so that's it. That's all the that's all the comics. That's all the comments. So we're done with this video. Whew. It was a long one. It was a journey to get this one done, wasn't it, guys? I appreciate you sticking with me. Let me know what you picked up, what you're reading. Hey, let me know what you've recently dropped or about to drop from DC Rebirth. That's what I'm kind of interested in. Like, what has already just like you've hit the wall with, and you're like, I'm bored with this. I don't want it anymore. I know it's only $2.99, but I'm done. So let me know those in the comments. Also, how do you feel about Invincible ending? Are you reading Invincible? Maybe not. All right. That's it, everybody. I really appreciate it. Like I said, check out comicbook.com. Great articles going up there all the time. Check out JLS Comics Tuesday nights or anytime because he's got great videos. Plus, he's got all our... I created a playlist and added all those on this channel also. So you can just check out that playlist and it'll show you all the Tuesday Comic Conversation videos. So go ahead and like, subscribe this video, and I'll be back again soon. Like I said, the next video is going to be a random haul because I've got some random books that I just randomly picked up. And a couple pops. So have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.